So IITA is International Institute of Tropical Agriculture. It's really working in the field of agricultural research and development to reduce poverty, malnutrition, and to particularly support smallholder farmers of Africa.
The IITA Genetic Resources Center is quite important because it's the place where we are conserving the crop diversity of IITA mandate crop, I can say. So we have international collections of staple crops such as cowpea, maize, soybean, cassava, banana and plantain, and yam. We keep on trying to broaden our germplasm diversity. But also we are keeping, is a continuous process. We are always keeping effort to improve the conservation system because we need to have it as much as possible cost effective and also very efficient to meet our goals. For example, the in vitro conservation, so we are keeping the plant in a slow growth conditions. So the subculture duration has to be as long as possible so that the number of subculture is reduced. Consequently, it will save costs, it will save labor and effort and so on. The more we conserve our plants, the better it is. The other system that we are implementing in this Genetic Resources Center to add more efficiency in our processes is the addition of cryopreservation, for example, is a complementary conservation system for colonially propagated crops for long-term perspective. And that conservation system is great in the sense that you don't need to subculture. You make effort maybe to put them into the cryo bank, but once they are there, theoretically they are there forever. You don't need to subculture, you don't need to do anything. From time to time you can take sample to test the viability, but that is a great advance in conserving colonially propagated crop in long-term perspective because it's very challenging to do ex situ conservation of colonially propagated crops.
IITA happens to have the largest collection of cowpea in the world, over 16,000 accessions of cowpea in our collection. And these genetic resources of these seed crops are made available for distribution to different researchers and students and users from across the globe.
And here in the gene bank, what we do is that we make sure that whatever we are keeping is available and accessible for everybody to use it for breeding, crop improvement, for research, for training and for production.
Our importance in really underpinning breeding and the future of breeding for sub-Saharan Africa. I think that's something that IITA is doing that really no other gene bank in the world is doing with those crops and the way we relate to the breeding programs and the national programs in Africa. So we are really, if you like, the gene bank which is contributing to the current and future breeding of these crops for Africa.